I mean, maybe they're jealous that he's still whooping butt with only one ball. That's a clown question.
I do not pick my team based on the colors that they wear or how those colors look with my skin tone.
Have you ever pitched a perfect game?
What are sports if they're not like intensely personal?
Welcome to another edition of The Sports Lady. Apparently my outfit today kind of makes it look like I'm not wearing any clothes. I assure you I am. This is never, ever, ever, ever going to be an X-rated sports cast. I just finished a book called The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. I hope I said that right. I have zero idea how to say his last name. If you're interested in how you actually go from thinking, hey, I'd like to work out more, to doing, hey, I'd like to work out more. There's a lot of scientific support of what the author discusses and a lot of scientific research that he kind of uncovers to let you see the psychology, but also the physiology of habits and how habits are formed. And they talk about the importance of having children involved in sports or something as a child where they're in situations where they have to do something, they have to perform, they have to practice so that they can then learn to develop those habits earlier in life. The habits that we form at 12 years old, at 18 years old, at 22 years old have a real possibility of impacting the adults that we become. It reminds me a lot of why, the issues in college football to me are so alarming is because the habits that football players or college athletes form are going to be the habits that they exhibit and they act upon and the triggers that they have as a professional athlete. They have a lot of pressure. And when there's a lot of pressure, we fall back on the habits that are easiest. And it is way easier to eat a double cheeseburger than it is to be a vegan. I will tell you that the habit that I hope to see come Sunday is some touchdown scoring by Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, I know you have the touchdown habit, and I want to see it. The NFL donated $30 million to the National Institute of Health to research traumatic brain injuries. It is the single largest donation the NFL has ever made to one organization. Some of you may be thinking, this is like AT&T with those don't text while you drive commercials, or the tobacco industry being forced to fund anti-tobacco campaigns. Sorry, we're taking advantage of you. Here, look. It's not a PR stunt, we promise. I am not opposed to good PR that has good intent and can lead to good results. So if you're going to donate $1 million, $2 million, $8 million, if Bill and Melinda Gates are going to try to solve malaria all on their own, and somebody says, well, that's just a good PR move for Microsoft or Bill Gates or whomever, I say there should be more good PR stunts in the world. First of all, Lulu the Stat Dog is under the weather and woke us up at dark 30. We all went to the emergency vet. Don't worry, Lulu the Stat Dog is fine. I assure you, despite being sick, his disposition is always cheerful. So the first string refs still out, still on strike, still saying we're not going to do it. The season's begun. We're still watching games reffed by the second stringers. How hard is it to call a holding penalty? There's a holding penalty on every single call. So I would just say about every 20th play, blow your whistle, call a random person, throw your flag, and say, that dude was holding that dude over there. I swear I'm only joking. Because let me tell you, when I was in high school, a friend of mine and I worked as refs for basketball, softball, and soccer in high school to make extra money. Reffing for 14-year-olds was stressful. So I cannot imagine what it's like to be in a giant stadium full of 60,000 people and try to figure out what way you're supposed to point and turn on the little microphone, because apparently that's really hard since they all struggle with it, and call the right players on the right things and know all the rules of the games right there in your head. They would like more a little larger slice of the pie, right? I mean, it's a freaking amazingly rich and delicious pie. They work about 20 to 25 hours a week during football season. So the head refs, the guys that we see, they work about 30 to 35 hours a week. I mean, that's almost a full-time job. Given there are about 120 refs in the league, the majority of those refs actually have full-time jobs. They're lawyers, they're senior executives for corporations, they're world travelers. You know how much a ref makes in the NFL? Take a guess. Just right now, no quizzes, just in your head, populate a number. About $200,000. You heard me. I said it. $200,000. Rookie refs, $75,000 a year. Not saying that it is not an intensely stressful job that they do and an important service that they provide to the game. And am I saying that I would ever want that job? No. What I am saying is I got no sympathy. Figure it out so that I can watch a good football game and not have a referee that's stuttering and trying to figure out who to call the holding foul on.